Unitarian Universalists worked so hard during the civil rights movement to move society toward a more just and equal place. What happened to create the Black empowerment controversy in Unitarian Universalism? And why did the Reverend Mark Morrison Reed rename it from controversy to tragedy? Find out in this two-part episode of 3 Minutes in UU History. During the civil rights movement of the 1950s and 1960s, UUs were often at the forefront of the movement. To this day, it isn't hard to find a UU who will proclaim that they marched in Selma or were present at the Swarthmore sit-in. It was in this environment that the Black Unitarian Universalist Caucus was founded in 1967. In 1968, the UU General Assembly voted with a supermajority of 72% to give $1 million over 4 years to the Black Affairs Committee at the behest of the Black Unitarian Universalist Caucus. Over the next period of years, the promise of this money was modified and withdrawn, promised again, reduced, so on and so forth. This experiment with empowerment through funding a distinctly Black version of Unitarian Universalism had failed. As the Reverend Mark Morrison Reed wrote in his 2012 article in UU World magazine, although the all-or-nothing tactic used by the caucus worked with the socially committed Euro-Americans at the conference or General Assembly, over the long haul, it was doomed to fail because ultimately UUs are wedded to individualism and reflexively distrust and resist authority, whatever the cause. Now we find ourselves in a similar time. Blue, Black Lives of Unitarian Universalism, and Drum, diverse and revolutionary UU multicultural ministries are thriving. Money has been promised. Perhaps this is finally the step toward reconciliation that needs to happen, now 50 years after the Black empowerment controversy, or tragedy if you prefer. We'll talk more about that proposed name change by the Reverend Dr. Mark Morrison Reed in our next episode of 3 Minutes in UU History.